25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
They'll start with the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hypocritical goals. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Off play action. Richardson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
3rd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there. Now they've got a 1st and goal.
Good running right there. This is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They go play action with Jackson, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Quiddy Pay, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Steps away. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked by Chad Muma. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 23. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll go back downwards on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Second down and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Pushes him over. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep them out of the end zone. Now the Ravens going to use 1 of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. QB sneak, Richardson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Likely. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 8.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
14-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ready. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressive.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go to Barkley again. Shoves him aside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, Make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Barkley inside handoff. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
DC, ready? This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.